You're watching Heart Support from Needles and Noise Fest in Hartford, Connecticut, and we are here today with Saving Vice. And we're talking about mental health, which I think is a really big deal, especially in the music scene. And I'm just wondering, what do you encounter when you're out doing shows, talking to people? Does mental health come up often?
Yeah, so I'm in recovery from drugs and alcohol. And one thing I've noticed at festivals that I think is really awesome is there's always a lot of like sober tents. For instance, we played the Gathering of the Juggalos last year in 2025. And even at a festival like that, where there's a significant amount of drugs and alcohol, they even had a little section called Juggalos in Recovery, where they did like AA, handing out like Narcan, stuff like that. And it's something I love to see.
Being on the road can kind of take a toll on your mental health in itself, but whenever we have like fans come up to us and tell us that like our music has like helped them in some way, shape, or form, in that sense, that always makes it all worth it in the end to me.
I think something I've learned over the years with mental health as someone that's struggled with that stuff is how much of a physical toll it can have on you. It's not all just mental. Learning to have that awareness, but also develop coping skills around it has been really helpful. In terms of the fans, we've been told many a time that they find some solace in our music, which is super cool for me, because a lot of the main reasons I wanted to become a musician myself was because there were bands that I looked up to that helped me get through really tough times or really good times. I think that's the whole point of music, is to just kind of be that soundtrack to your life and get you back on the rails. To be that for someone else is really cool.
As the person who like writes the lyrics, I got into that because of kind of like what Robbie said, bands I grew up listening to. You know, when you find something that you relate to and then it feels like the song's for you, having people come up to me and be like, I must have listened to that song 100 times when I went through this breakup, or I listened to that when I was thinking about committing suicide. I was like, oh man, how you got through this when I couldn't get through it. A lot of the time I'm all doom and gloom and anxious about stuff that is inspiring other people. It kind of makes it not stress me out as much, because then I know that it's helping someone else. It almost makes the struggle not as much of a struggle.
Absolutely. And then people know that they're not alone, because you get to talk about the fact that you're struggling, and then you connect with your fans even more.
Yeah.
And especially your comment about with sobriety, there's a movement, I think, towards making it more acceptable, and that it's okay to talk about being sober and it's okay to be in recovery. And I think the scene is really supportive of that. So I'm glad to hear that that's been a positive for you. Saving Vice, Needles and Noise Fest. We appreciate you being here, our headliners.
I appreciate you for having us. Thank you.